Welcome to Boston, a city of innovation, a city of champions, and for some, a city where love stories can begin. In the blink of an eye, at the pop of a balloon, things can change. Maybe you could find love here. Pop the Balloon or Find Love, Boston Edition is calling your name. Welcome to the official Boston version of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. I'm your host, Tina Marie, aka TT, and today I have with me some of the LGBT community. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of representation, we have two letters today. We have the L's. L's make some noise. Okay, so we have the L's. Do we have any B's as well? All right. So this is how the game is played. We're going to bring in single women into the room one by one. Now, if you like what you see, do not pop your balloon. It could be based off of her beautiful long hair. It could be because of her sexy tattoos or piercings. It can even be because of her big brown eyes. Whatever it is, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's something that you're not feeling, you really can't put your finger on it, but you know that she's not for you, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll come over to you ladies individually and ask you why you popped. Yeah? All right, so as I mentioned, this is Pop the Balloon or Find Love Boston Edition's first LGBT episode. Hey. So I wrote you ladies a good luck poem. May I recite it for you now? Yeah. All right. Women loving women. The spotlight is here. Romance is in season, so sparks may appear. With laughter, flirtation, connections brand new. Tonight is about finding love. That is true. So clap for our guest. Yeah, bold, radiant, and free, because love between women, well, is magic to see. All right, ladies, who's ready to make some magic? Say whoop, whoop. Say whoop, whoop. All right, with that in mind, please bring out the first single woman. Hi there, welcome in.
TT. Hi, cuties.
What's your name?
I'm Cheyenne.
Awesome. Just quick question. Do you believe in making magic?
Oh, every day. A little bit every day.
I love it. And what's your age?
I'm 33.
Nice. And what do you do?
I am an artist by nature and a barber by trade.
Okay, but what do you do for fun?
Ooh. Well, I do a little bit for fun.
Okay.
A little bit of everything. I like to surf. I like to ride my motorcycle. I like to read. I was almost convinced I couldn't read, and then I read about 52 books in 2 years, so it's about a book a week.
Very nice.
Excuse me, a book every 2 weeks. I'm not great at math, but that's okay.
What genre?
Oh, mostly smut.
Oh, okay.
So it was educational.
Okay. Yeah, we might have to cut that one out later, but nonetheless. Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
Mostly kindness and empathy. Someone with a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Someone who's confident in their boundaries and confident in like who they are as a person.
Love it. Okay. So what are some of your deal breakers?
Ooh. If you've never been to therapy or if you haven't been to therapy recently, you don't have to actually be in therapy right now. Ooh.
Okay. What about someone who is willing to, if you educate them like, hey, I think therapy is important. Like, would you ever consider going?
Sure.
Cool. All right. And may I ask your pronouns?
She, her.
Okay. Awesome. And how do you identify?
As a lesbian.
Oh, there you go. All right. So you're doing pretty good. Looks like we have 2 pop balloons. Let's go over and see why they popped.
All right, sure.
Okay, cool. All right. We'll stop here first. Yeah, no worries. What is your name and age?
Anastasia, 22.
Okay, Anastasia. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon because, like, you're 33, so, like, that's my age limit cutoff is 30.
Yeah, I get that. No worries.
But
respect.
You are pretty. You have really nice eyes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, now is Anastasia someone you're attracted to, or is she your type?
Attractive always, yes, but you are also on the younger side, so appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
let's go over to the next person. Hi, what's your name and age?
Nelly.
Hi, Nelly.
I'm 25. I popped my balloon because you said something about therapy, which I've tried therapy like a lot of times, and it just doesn't seem like it's something for me. I feel like talking about your problems and it still being there is like pointless. So, but I think you have very good energy. I feel like we would actually mix well. I'm very up-paced person. You know, I'm very funny. People think I'm funny, but I be serious most of the time. So
That's me.
But mostly that was it. Like it was just that therapy comment. I just don't see myself going to therapy.
So my deal breaker was if you had never been to therapy.
No, like I have been, but
yeah,
like
perfect.
I don't condone
That's okay.
that. Yeah, I don't.
That's okay.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
no, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So was that the only reason why? Okay. Okay, awesome.
So like not really a pop.
Yeah,
Not really.
kidding, I'm just
that was
kidding, I'm
like
just
no, that
kidding.
was like if you didn't say that, I probably would have still had my balloon.
No worries. I appreciate it.
well, she did kind of clarify that.
she did just not clarify,
Yeah, and
so
so
I-
So we're gonna need
Yeah, I
another
feel like-
balloon, I think.
Yeah, I think we need another balloon over here.
what? Are we? What? This is our first revived balloon.
A revived balloon.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I don't have to ask you if she's your type. Okay, we'll get another balloon and let's move
Your
back.
vibe. Your vibe.
Yeah. Very cool.
Oh, I get along with Geminis.
Oh, okay. Then
I'm a Capricorn.
no comment on the Geminis. Okay, let's move on back. So
No comment on the Geminis.
so that means that we only have one pop balloon. We have three
From
more.
the baby, it's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay, baby.
Yeah. So now you get to ask the grown women a question whenever you're ready. Yeah. Make sure you put the mic up and ask your question whenever you're ready.
All right, this is a group question. For our first date, what is the name of our Spotify playlist?
Oh.
I'll give you some time to think. Mine would be,
You want to give them that? You want to spoil that? Because they
Well,
might
yeah.
do something similar to you. if
well,
they know.
just to curate it. It's This Is Not a Phase emo acoustic for our first date. It tells about us.
All right. So you feeling the vibe? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna follow yours. Who should we start with? Like
Oh.
for top of like
Miss
here.
Ma'am in Green.
Okay. Well, she is gorgeous. All right. Let's
Yeah,
find out her name.
Just because we were just talking to you.
Let's find out her name. Hi. What's your name and age?
Hi, I'm Arifa and I'm 33 years old.
Hi, Arifa.
So the answer to her question.
I think it would be called like Slow Burn on a Tuesday afternoon.
I love that.
Thank you.
We love that. Save that playlist.
Did you tell her what your question was before? Because that was too good.
It was really good. I don't know. We connected.
Okay. All right. Well, it's time to connect to other people as well.
It's open connections.
Oh,
All right.
All right. The whole smut
For
thing
now.
that you talked, the books and stuff. Okay, we gonna ignore that. Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, I'm Bailey. I'm 25.
Hi, Bailey.
Hi.
All right, and do you have your answer?
Yeah, I think it would be something like peeling back layers. I feel like that's like kind of what a first date is, and I think it would be a good vibe overall. So yeah, I think that would be it.
I'm into it. I like it. Awesome.
Dang, I love it. See, next time we're not gonna give y'all this much time to think and everything. These are too good.
I thought of it.
Perfect.
First, what's your name and age?
Nelly, I'm 25. I feel like I don't really listen to Spotify, but since you asked, I feel like I would name it "Let's Make the World Go Round."
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Is that an innuendo for anything, or are you just?
Honestly, it's just like just in general, like, you know, if we're gonna be something and we got a playlist, like let's put songs that like motivate us, make us feel good about each other. You know, like if we're feeling down, like, hey babe, listen to this song, like off our playlist. You know,
I love that.
different things like
Wait
if
a
you're
minute.
having a hard day at work, hey babe, listen to this song from our playlist. You know, things like that.
Nelly.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back. This is gonna be difficult for you.
I think so,
This
actually.
is what I'm feeling. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we'll have them wrestle. I'm just kidding.
Again, the books that she's reading. Okay.
Shoes.
Okay, so do I want you to pop or do I want you? Can you ask another question? I feel like, yeah.
Okay. All right. I have another question. Right now, how we're both dressed, where are we going on our first date?
Oh,
Well, we have to get the
Okay.
first date done.
okay. So we want to know.
In our outfits right now, where are we going?
Okay. Oh, that's a switch up of a really calming question, but you flipped it a little bit. I love it. Oh, okay.
Perfect. Okay,
Oh.
Nelly.
All right. Okay. I love the confidence, and you don't have to say your age. But what's your name again?
Nelly. I'm actually the type of person that likes to feed my inner child. So if we're gonna go out on a date, I'll probably rather go like to go karting or like maybe even like an arcade or something. I like to shoot hoops at the
love
arcade.
that.
Like,
Oh.
hey, let's compete right now.
I'm
Like,
not good at hoops, but I am very competitive.
yeah,
so
I love
I'm down.
I love games. So
Okay, now
even board games. Like, let's go to my house and just pull out some board games real quick and just chill. I'll cook something. You know,
Okay.
I just like to chill, but I do
I'm into
definitely
that.
like to feed my inner child.
I love that.
Yeah, I love roller coasters too, so we could probably do that if that was like the season.
Some options.
the
We're doing
season.
some stuff. We're doing some things.
I love. Okay, right. Okay, you so this
All right,
date's
Nelly.
gonna be full
Yeah.
of adventure. Okay, I'm
Adventure's
this
first date. I like
this is
it.
secured, right? So if you go on a roller coaster, nothing's okay.
It'll be fine.
I just
Because we're going right now.
I'm not ashamed of my body. I think I flash my friends because I'm very confident and I love how I look, and I feel like other people should embrace that.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
and see.
not literally, figuratively, they should embrace it.
I literally tell them to look. Like, I'd be like, friend, do you like that? You know, I'm just, just give me that confidence. You know?
Perfect.
That's all.
I love it.
I love it.
I
yeah,
love it.
I love it. I love it.
I'm
Yeah,
into
yeah, yeah.
that.
This is crazy. Okay, let's keep going here.
You said this is crazy.
This is crazy.
Bailey.
Hi, what's your name?
Bailey.
All right, Billy, what's your answer?
I think a speakeasy or like a chill wine bar with like some mood lighting, some like low music so you can still talk, get to know each other, but there's still kind of a vibe going on. I don't know if that would be my like ideal first date necessarily, but in this dress, I feel like I need to be shown off.
Absolutely. I like that. That's where we're going. I like that. Get to know each other, talk a little bit.
Yeah.
But not too overwhelming. It's not too loud. I'm into it.
I should have asked you your age because you look like you're like 15. I already forgot. You talk about going to a liquor, like a wine place.
I'm 25.
Perfect.
I promise.
I have my girl's back. I don't want her to get arrested or
Appreciate that.
anything.
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
Yeah,
We'll check ID. We check ID.
All right, good. All right. Well, you looking good, girl. Okay. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Arifa. My answer, I feel like we can go and get dinner. I like sushi or something cute, something, I don't know. I always feel like I'm craving sushi. And then I think it would be fun to go to like live music, like a band you're into or I'm into.
Absolutely.
And like, do a little dancing. Yeah, like a chill night to feel each other's vibes out.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Get to know each other and get to know each other's music tastes, food tastes,
Yeah.
share a meal. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you. All right. I was wondering what type of dancing we were talking
we're
about,
doing
but
everything. Ooh.
yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
I think so.
Yeah, you have an idea? Okay. Well, just in case you don't know, I'm going to tell you. It's
Okay.
time to pop one of these like really beautiful women's
Oh no.
balloons. Yeah. Yeah. I know. She
Oh,
had whispered
no.
in my ear that
That's
could
why they
she
gave me
take
this.
all three of you home, and I said that. Yeah, they're not into that. That's
Group
not what we
date?
do.
Group
No,
date?
yeah, we can't do it.
No.
I'm sorry. As I told you off camera, we can't do that.
Thank you. Yeah, you're right. And you have to tell me multiple times. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So, do you have your pick? Do you have something?
I do.
Okay. Yeah. So just based off of like the answers and everything, I know that you are, you think all these women are beautiful and everything, but
Yeah.
just yeah. I'm sure you asked that
Okay.
question for a reason. The questions that you asked. So, given what
Okay.
how they responded.
Oh
Yeah, you
no.
can go ahead and pop someone's balloon when
Oh,
you're ready.
shoot.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. That was a really great question, but it was not. It was even before the question. I knew it. See, it's not. There you go.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna meet you down there. Wow, that was a very dramatic, slow.
It was.
I'm gonna have you stand beside me.
together. Okay. It does.
All right, so you ended up popping her balloon.
I
Why is
did.
that?
Well, it was a little bit. I think we were just a little bit age difference. That's it. But you seem like a vibe.
Thanks,
And
I
you
am.
initially popped your balloon, so you
Yeah.
followed your gut, and I appreciate
respect
that.
it.
But we will be there's a vibe between
Yeah,
us
for
for
sure.
sure.
For sure.
All right.
We can be good friends.
Yeah, we can be friends.
Yeah.
All right, thank
Great.
you. Let's move to the.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and I move like this, but you can move the other way if you want. Okay, cool. All right, so it's question time. This is the fun part.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing questions already.
Well, now you get to ask another one.
Another one?
Yes.
I really wasn't expecting to get this far.
Yeah.
Honestly. So
Well, just think about what's
how
important
about
to you.
what's important to
Yeah,
me?
yeah. In
So
a spouse.
what are you looking for in a partner?
Okay.
This is past the first date.
Okay, what are you looking for in a partner? That's a good one. All right, well, we will start at the top here. Okay, I saw you trying to disengage and not look at me, but you are here.
Thinking.
Sorry about that. Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Arifa. In a partner, I'm looking for someone with emotional intelligence. I really value like someone who has like creative energy and someone like who matches my vibe and like humor and just like we just have a good time together. And I think also just someone who's like wanting to be in a relationship and just have like a caring, nurturing vibe together. Yeah.
I like that. That's a great answer. Thank you.
That is a great answer. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next person. Hi, what's your name?
Bailey.
All right, Bailey, do you have your answer?
Yeah, I mean, I think that like everyone talks about like the best friend type of partner, and I do think that that's really important. I think that having someone that like really just gets to know like how best to interact with you, like what you need when you're down, how to love you the best, like someone who's really into taking the time to get to know all the different nuances of my personality, maybe what I've been through and why, you know, why I might be a certain way and can like respond accordingly and just really be like exactly what I need like in every moment, I guess.
Wow. Cool. That's beautiful. Yeah. I like
It
that.
is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have something to think about here. Yeah, those are really
thinking.
thoughtful, really thoughtful answers, actually.
They were.
Yeah. Do you want to ask one more question? Or do you already have?
I think I have my answer.
Okay.
I think I have a vibe.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay.
Take it, yeah. You can go there. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Perfect. Sorry.
Sound like a gunshot.
was
All right, let
wild.
me meet you over here. You can stand to my right. All right. So I saw that was a tough decision for you.
That was just loud.
Yeah.
It's loud.
It was loud. Okay, so why did you end up popping her balloon?
I just think a different vibe. I mean, I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. No worries.
Well, there you go. All right. So let's go back up to the top. Okay. All right, Arifa. I'm going to bring you to the top as well. So I'm going to have you stand on my right. Let's move over to the right here. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
All right. And Arifa, you're going to stand over to my left. Okay. And now that question I told you about. Do you have any final questions? So you have one final question.
Yeah, I have some questions. I want to know what you're looking for in a relationship and where do you live?
That's very important. Good question. What I'm looking for in a partnership is just I want to be with someone who is kind of independent, doing their own thing, but we can do our own thing together. Someone who's also supportive, kind of grounded, and like has their own like boundaries, allows me to like be myself and you to be yourself. I want to be able to create a life together, but I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop you from accomplishing your dreams or me from doing mine. And I live in Rhode Island, so
Okay.
I'm a little bit south of the city. Where do you live?
I live in Boston currently, and I do not drive. I'm a passenger princess.
Okay.
But other than that, I really like your answers.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, I liked your answers too. I'm a great driver. I'm very. I have a car.
Oh, that's an indicator right there. Okay. So usually we only ask one question. Like we only allowed you to ask one question. But I'm gonna. Do you have any other ones?
Deal breakers in a relationship?
I think that's just something we have to like continue open communication. Someone who maybe isn't willing to like discuss things. Like we evolve and change. So if you're willing to do that, I would love that. If it's not, then that's a deal breaker.
Okay, cool.
I think.
What about you? Do you have any final questions?
I feel like this is our first date, so it will keep going, getting to know each other. So I don't know anymore off the rip. So.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Sorry.
All right. So my final question, is it a yes for you, for her?
Yeah, it's a yes.
Okay, my final question for you. Is it a yes for you, for her?
Yes.
Okay, I now pronounce you guys matched. Give them a round of applause.
We matched. Can I give you a hug?
Wow. All
Congratulations.
right. Ladies, head off to the back, please.
right, cool.
Yeah. You can go ahead and throw your balloon like a bouquet. Woo! All right. Oh my God. That was our first match of the season. Yay! Clap, clap, clap. All right, ladies. Take a deep breath. You did good. All right. Hi, welcome in. Hey, you can stand right here. Hi, what's your name? Go ahead.
My name is Jada. Is mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jada. What's your age?
I'm 22.
Very nice. What do you do?
I work at an accounting firm.
Okay, so but what do you do for fun?
I play in an all-women's flag football team. Our last season finishes, I think the 5th of October. We didn't win, but I joined another one, and it's pretty cool to do that. I like to travel, go to different states, countries. I've been to like 4 this year alone. And I like to like go to the movies now. Like I like to go into the movies as opposed to watching it at my house.
Yeah.
So it's no excuse to fall asleep. So yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what are you looking for in a woman?
I'm looking for someone that's confident, genuine, someone that's ambitious, knows what they want. Yeah, and someone that's like likes to laugh and do it, do adventures and go out and have fun, be themselves.
Okay. So what are some of your deal breakers?
Lacks ambition. Someone that's just kind of has like a negative mindset. If something goes wrong, we need to try to turn that into more of a positive and go through life kind of like that. So that's what I value.
I love that. What are your pronouns?
Oh, she, her.
Okay, and how do you identify?
Masculine, presenting female.
Very nice. All right. So, wow, it looks like you're doing good. We still have all of our balloons. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to have you ask these ladies a question whenever you're ready.
Yeah. How do you balance connection and independence?
Yeah, that was a good question. Yeah, you had me standing there for a second like, okay, all right. Oh, I'm getting eye contact from both of them. That usually means that they're ready to answer. All right. Oh, no.
I think you're reading the eye contact wrong.
I think I am too. All right, so we'll just start here. Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, I'm Bailey. I'm 25.
All right, Bailey, and what do you do?
I'm a marketing manager.
Very nice. And the answer to Jada's question.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad that you asked that because I feel like independence and like being able to be your own people and do your own thing is really important. I think like connection only amplifies like what you are each like able to accomplish on your own. So it's like you're better together. So I think when you can like, it's definitely hard to find the balance all the time, but I think when you strike it, it can be really good. Yeah. But yeah, it's helpful knowing that like the other person is minded in the same way too.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That was really good. Thank you.
As soon as I asked her, I knew she was going to get something.
Okay. All right. Well, let's be hopeful about this one as well. What's your name and age?
My name is Anastasia. I'm 22.
Nice, Anastasia. And what do you do?
I actually have 3 different jobs. But my main job is sales marketing. So.
Very nice. And the answer to Jada's question?
Honestly, independence, like I really do that on my own. Like when I'm at work, that's when I'm really independent. But what was the other part? I forgot.
Like how do you balance independence and connection? Like your physical connection, someone that you love?
Yeah, I really balance that. Like when I get off of work, that's when I give my free time to my partner. Okay. That's when like I'm like, yeah, like let's go out, let's go like do this, do that, like let's go do something. And that's really, I just balance it out. So morning time is my work time. Yeah. Don't bother me. When I get home, you can have my attention. I don't care.
We both working, so yeah.
Thank you. I love that. Great answer. Okay, let's move on to the next person.
My answer's gonna be way out of the park here.
Okay, but now we're scared. But what's your name and age?
I'm Nelly. I'm 25.
And what do you do, Nelly?
I'm an early education teacher. I guess I teach little kids. Nice. But I feel like so one, I'm going to text my person all day, every day. If I feel like I miss you and I want to text you, I'm going to text you. I'm going to let you know that I want to text you, that I miss you. Okay, if you're at work and you're like, babe, I'm busy, I'm at work, I'll be like, all right, can you just text me when you can? I miss you, I feel like that. But honestly, I don't really have a lot of friends because a lot of people don't like me. And I don't really like a lot of people. People don't like my energy because I'm really confident, and like people don't like that, you know. Yeah. So a lot of people kind of like always have their opinions, but they don't really know me. I'm the life of the party, I feel like. But yeah, I feel like I don't really have friends, so I feel like that that aspect, I think I'm pretty good. I'm a dolo person. I do everything on my own. Yeah. Everything I have is paid for. I worked hard to get where I'm at, you know. Yeah, I've done everything by myself with no support. So I feel like I'm very independent, but when I want to interact with my partner, I'm definitely gonna interact. And I feel like, and if you don't let me know without like that poor communication, like I probably won't even talk to you no more, because why aren't you texting me? Why aren't you communicating with me? Let me know what's going on. Yeah. I have abandonment issues, so that's like if I want to talk to you, like you can't just be like, oh, I'm at work, I can't talk to you right now, or be like, oh, I'll talk to you when I can.
Thank you.
Communication at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you can walk back however you like. So you got some really great answers there, right? Well, since we just have 3 balloons, right? So I'm gonna have you ask the ladies another question.
All right. Yeah, for sure. What are y'all like passionate about? Like very passionate. You could talk about it for hours. Your friends probably like, yo, she just knows too much about this thing, you know? So something very passionate that you're very passionate about.
Great answer. I mean, question. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, see, I was so hypnotized by the question there. You messed me up. We're going to start in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah, pressure.
It's the eye contact. You're giving her eye contact.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, you know, I do sales marketing, so I have to. Wait, what do I start with? My name? Yeah. Okay, Anastasia. Most thing I'm passionate about is like, I would say makeup and perfume. Like, I'm very much a girly girl, very much in that department. Like, I could talk like hours and hours and hours about that. Nice. But that's really it. And like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I love perfume and cologne too. Like mixing them together. Like I'm starting to realize like you can actually put 2 together. Like, and it was so good. And I didn't, you know. So now I'm doing that a lot more. And that's been a lot of my Christmas gifts and birthday gifts. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I think there's actually a place where you could create it.
I heard that. I gotta go.
Right? Yeah, maybe that could be a first date for. Yeah. All right. We'll go over here. Actually, yeah. All right. Remind us of your name.
Nelly.
Okay, so you saw how I took my time coming over here. Okay, absolutely.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'm very diverse. Like I know a lot about everything, a little bit about everything. But if I was to say something I'm very passionate about, I want to open a daycare. I like working with kids. I love kids. I could talk about kids all day long, how they like inspire me, how their minds work. They all work differently, and I just think they're amazing. So that's something I'm very passionate about and I want to work on in the future.
That's so cool. In college, I was a substitute teacher on my days off, so I love kids as well. So that's cool.
Okay, so it looks like we have some commonalities here on both ends. That means it's going to be difficult for you.
I don't, you know.
Yeah. Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, I'm Bailey. I'm 25.
Okay, Bailey. So the answer to Jada's question.
Yeah, so I feel like it sounds a little cliche, but I feel like I'm very passionate about like learning new things. Yeah. It doesn't matter like what the context is. So, like you mentioned, like going on adventures, like traveling to new places or like doing activities I haven't done before. But also when it comes to like topics and knowledge, like I love going to like my local bar trivia night. Like I love like learning new things, and like I don't go to like drink with the side of trivia. I go to do trivia and maybe have a drink. So like I really like learning. Yeah, I don't know. I always find it interesting when like I'm in a situation and I'm like, oh my God, like I learned about that a couple weeks ago or like last year or whatever. So yeah, I would say learning.
So like documentaries and like books and.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
Karaoke too?
Big fan. Oh, I don't know about all that. I'll support you though. I got you from right here.
You try to sneak that in. I'm like, what? Karaoke's educational?
No, she said like learning new things and going out, so like trivia and then like adventures and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. I was feeling good about myself for a second. I'm like, if that's educational, then I got to
you're actually learning the lyrics to songs that you probably didn't know the lyrics to. You're singing songs completely wrong, and then you see them on the screen. Like, that's not what I used to.
Thank you. It made me feel a little better. All right. So, yeah, I gave you an extra round of questions, but now, unfortunately, you know what time it is, right?
No, actually, what time is it?
Yeah. It's pop the balloon time, okay?
Period.
Yeah, sadly enough. So just think about, like, the answers that were given, the questions that you asked them, and just based off of like compatibility.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead and pop a balloon.
This is y'all are all cool ass people. Oh, can I don't mean to curse. So
Yeah,
I
it's
apologize.
okay.
You just said pop one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, unless you want to pop more.
I'm sorry, my love.
I do too. Yeah.
Dang,
Okay, you
that's
get.
really loud.
It is. I'm like, man down. All right, come on. Let's walk over here. All right, you can stop. Okay, so you had your balloon unpopped for a while. Why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Because I was feeling it out. Like I didn't want to rush like the last time. You know, it was a miscommunication with the last contestant, so I didn't want that to be the same for this one.
I respect that. So why did you end up popping her balloon?
I think she's a pretty cool person. I just think that maybe like I do appreciate the ability to go out and text somebody and, you know, love and show them that you kind of love them and appreciate them. Maybe that's just not my like type of style of like showing it. Maybe I'll get a little overwhelmed, but like again, I don't knock it. So
Yeah, I'm very straightforward. My energy's a lot for people, so I don't take offense to
and I'm
it.
a lot of energy too. So like
Yeah.
it's probably
A lot of energies don't
too
mix.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I failed chemistry, but I think all that energy would cause an explosion or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's move back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we still have 2 unpopped balloons. So I'm going to
Yes.
turn it over to the ladies, and I'm going to
Okay.
have them ask you a question.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So, ladies, get your questions prepared. Oh, okay. All right. I love it. Okay. Remind us of your name.
Bailey.
All right, Bailey, what's your question?
So, like in terms of love languages, like what is the way that you like show up best for your partner? Like which love language are you like most prone to when you're giving love, and then also like how do you like to receive love?
Yeah, great question.
Nice.
I like to give love by quality time and acts of service. I think if you can load in or you know, help the burden that they have and take it off their shoulders, I think that's perfect. And it's also again what I love to get as well. So acts of service, quality time, and then something that's been creeping up. I love like when I see something and I know you would like it, I'm gonna buy it. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's also something like giving gifts. So, but majority is acts of service. I think taking off someone's load is probably one of the best love languages and ways you can show love to somebody, because you know their day to day and you know what they, you know, kind of stresses them out and, you know, takes them off in a frenzy. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
And you can I ask?
Oh,
vice versa.
yeah. Well, I will say like you didn't talk about physical touch, but I feel like
But that's like, to me, that's like a natural.
okay,
thing,
that's like a
and-
built-in,
yeah,
a given.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a natural thing.
I'm
for
big
me,
on
yeah.
physical touch. I feel like words of like affirmation as well. But the thing about that is like, I feel like a touch, like a, you know, a hand on my back or like a hug can actually offer like more than like
Yeah.
words necessarily. Like that can say 1,000 words. So
Yeah.
I feel like that physical connection is really, really important when it comes to like building a partnership. So I would go with physical touch, but if that's a given, then I would say acts of service. I do
Yeah.
really like that you said that, because like it means so much to me when people just do little things to help, like even my friends too, just like little ways that they can, you know, take a little something off my plate. So I really
Yeah.
like that.
But yeah, physical touch is like a given for me. Like, I don't know. That's just me. I grew up my family's a big physical touch person.
Yeah.
We hug each other.
Yeah.
You know, we say love and you. So it's all like, yeah, that's very big for me.
So that's really number one all the
Yeah,
time.
it's
Then
always
second,
been, I didn't even think
yeah.
about it because that's just, you know,
Yeah.
normal,
Affection
given.
is huge.
Yeah, so
yeah.
very, very affectionate family. So
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next. Hi. You want to remind us of your name one more time?
Anastasia. What's your deal breaker in a relationship?
like I mentioned before, like an ambition, like a lack of it. Someone that's like, again, like just so negative thinking, it kind of like hurts other people. Like, you know, some people that would immediately see someone and like have something to say. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me that someone could just judge based off of what they see at first sight, what they like hear. And I like everyone to do like their due diligence before they speak on somebody or speak to someone's character or like, you know, who they are as a person. So the negative mindset, lack of ambition, because that's very important. I want to be successful. Success is defined differently for everyone, but like if we can both hit our success factors and stuff like that, so I can't have someone that doesn't want to do that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, do you want to ask her a question?
Oh, can I just vice versa? Yeah, like
My biggest deal breaker would be, like, I honestly can't be with somebody who's not getting money like I am, or who doesn't want to do spontaneous things. I'm a very spontaneous person.
yeah.
very much. Like, you could text me all the details, how to dress, what time you're finna pick me up. I don't care where we're going. Don't tell me. Just take me there.
Yeah.
But if you're not like that, then no, you have to go.
That's
I
right.
don't live a boring life.
Very, I mean, I'm here right now. It's very spontaneous travel. You know, I love to. Yeah. Yeah. Very
Awesome.
outgoing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on back.
Yeah. Do the backwards thing.
Yeah. You're doing it very well, by the way. All right. So dang. All right. Okay. I'm going to have you pop one of the balloons. Yeah.
This is, y'all are amazing. I can't lie. But
Do you think you know, or do you want one more question?
maybe one more.
Okay.
What is a non-negotiable that you will not give up? Like when it comes to relationships, friendships, and people that you know are around you in general. So.
Okay. A non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. All right. What's your non-negotiable?
I think that my non-negotiable is that like I have to have full ability to go after the things that I want to go after. If it's a friendship, like, and I feel like I'm giving, but I'm not really getting much back. Like I need it to be a two-way street with relationships, almost even more so. Like I found myself in situations where I've been giving, and like someone will continue to take because they're not going to be the ones to tell you to stop giving. They're just going to keep taking. So like I've been in that situation, and I think I've learned a lot and developed better boundaries for like what I'm getting back. So I guess it's like, put simply, like matching my energy as a non-negotiable.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the next.
I kind of feel like she already asked this question, like the deal breaker. So can I just change it? The question.
Sure.
What do you look for in a partner?
Okay, I look for someone who's genuine, that like shares the same passions as me. Definitely, because that's really a big thing. If you don't share the same passions, if we're total opposites, I don't mind being opposites. I just want you to be like kind of the same, not really the same. Just don't be too like me, because we will never work out.
Yeah.
I am a Cancer. If you are just like me, no, you gotta go.
All right. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I do too. Okay.
Yeah, that time again.
Yeah, it's that time again. Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Sorry. Okay. That is just so
All right.
unreasonably loud.
Okay, so I'm gonna meet you over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did hold on to your balloon for quite some time. Why is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think like there's just like so much to learn. So I was enjoying like learning more about you and like getting more of like a feel on your personality overall. And I hadn't heard anything that I didn't like. So I was happy to keep holding my balloon.
There you go. A straightforward answer. I like that. Okay, so why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Again, like I liked your answers. You seem very motivated with what you have going on, especially you don't like people to get in the way of what you want. And I'm the same way. I just think I probably just felt a little bit more connection with someone else. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you.
of course, you too.
All right, let's bring up your connection that you felt. I'm gonna have you move over to my right. Okay, I'm gonna have you, beautiful, move to my left. All right, so you have one final question, or you think you're good?
Yes, I have one. So what would be like your first date?
Ooh. Again, like I'm very spontaneous, low key, a little bit unorthodox. The thing that came to my mind is like an escape room. But
I don't know about that.
no,
like,
but that's
I'm down
just
for it.
that's what came to my mind. But I'm just very unorthodox when it comes. I just think that again, you can learn so much from an escape room. I just like to learn a lot because first date speaks a lot. Get to know their personality, and sometimes it's kind of hard to do that by just sitting down on a date, which is why sometimes people combine. So like maybe going out, get something to eat, and then like an activity. So doesn't matter what activity is, walking in the park. Escape room. I'm not really big in movies. That doesn't make sense to me. Again, you want to know the person, so something like that kind of gets to pick their brain, understand like how they think. And the escape room kind of does that. But like just take parts of the escape room out, like learning about the person. But like again, food and stuff like that.
Honestly, it's a win in my book as long as you said you wanted to take her out of the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah.
You're doing good. Okay. So
But it's also very seasonal. Like right now, I would love a hayride. Like that would be so cool to me. Like a hayride, go to Salem, something like that. Something like outside. Yeah.
okay, just feeling that one. All right.
I am.
Do you have a final question?
You said you have 3 jobs. I have a lot of jobs too. Like what The reason why you have those fruit jobs, are you just motivated to just like make more and keep going? Is that
yeah, like I just want to get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
Like everything that I want in life, I'm trying to manifest. So I got to keep up with that style and manifest and make money.
And do you
and
still
stack it
live? You live at home or no?
No,
Okay.
I do not.
Okay, well, my final question for both of you, is it a yes for you for her?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
Wasn't
getting
very
excited here. I'm
confident,
getting
no.
excited. Is it a yes? Yeah. Right, get back here. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes, of course.
I pronounce you guys match. Yay! Woo! All right. I'm sorry. Round of applause. Round of applause. Okay, you guys can go in the back. Thank you. Actually, you can hand that to my. There. Thank you. Right. Okay, so let's bring out the next single woman. All right, welcome in. Welcome in. Please stand right beside me. Take a stance right beside me. Hi, what's your name and age?
Telly.
It does work.
I'm Telly. I'm 36.
Okay, Telly. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic transitioning into an IT technician.
Nice. Okay, so tell us, what do you do for fun?
I travel for fun.
Okay. Any places in particular that you love?
Jamaica. I would say Jamaica, the Bahamas. Yeah, I'm still traveling, so I think there's a lot to see. So
Very nice. Okay. And tell me, what are some of your deal breakers?
exes. I don't do the contact with the exes at all. That's a deal breaker.
Okay. That's understandable.
I would say kids is a deal breaker too. I don't do kids.
Okay. Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
So first of all, a woman that is on her healing journey, that has done some type of healing. So again, no exes, because to me that's like hanging on to your past. And then somebody who's intelligent, somebody who's a go-getter. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's like my main thing. Oh, and somebody who likes to travel too, because I like to travel.
Okay. Great answers. All right. So looks like we have one pop balloon. Let's go over and see why they popped. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That was very loud, by the way.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't. It's too much air, I guess.
Okay. Fair enough. What is your name and age?
This is Nelly. I'm 25. I popped my balloon because you say you don't do kids. I love kids. So I want to have kids in the future, and I want to have a daycare. So I feel like that wouldn't mix if you don't like kids.
Oh, I meant like if you had kids already.
Oh no, I don't got no kids. Can I get my balloon back, please?
This is the second time she's done this.
You're eager to pop those balloons.
No, I'm not. I'm not eager. I just feel like certain things are miscommunicated after, so I just.
Yeah, because I actually wanted to be a foster parent, so I do love kids. I just don't
I
want.
do foster care. I want to start a daycare. Like, I love kids.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that clarified. All right, so let's move back. All right, we're gonna do this again. All right. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that was very okay. That was wow. That was loud.
That was very loud. Louder than mine.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to make a statement.
Okay, so why did you? First of all, hi. What's your name and age?
I'm Bailey. I'm 25.
Nice
Okay,
to meet
Bailey.
you.
And what is it that you do?
I'm a marketing manager.
Very nice. I mean, you're smart. So why did you end up popping Bailey's balloon?
So no offense, I popped your balloon because I do like cultured women, and I typically don't date outside of my race.
Okay.
So
That's valid.
yeah.
Okay. So it was just based off of.
I am outside of black as well. My mom is Greek.
Are you mixed with black?
My dad is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna just actually go over here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna have you stand beside me.
Okay.
Right over here. Awesome. Okay. So, please ask her a question.
With me, ask her.
I'm gonna have you ask. Telly ask her.
Oh, okay. Ask with caution because I'm very straightforward. So,
Okay. I like straightforward. What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini, so.
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, definitely not.
Pop
When's
the
your
balloon
birthday?
again.
First, when's your birthday?
June 18th.
Damn. Okay, I gotta ask some more questions though, because that's the only thing right now. So I gotta ask a question. Are you a liar?
No.
Because Geminis be lying.
It depends on where you're at in your healing journey. You can't judge everybody by you know.
Okay, I like that answer. Do you have a question for me?
When's your birthday?
May 27th.
Oh, okay,
The
you're a May
realist.
Gemini.
Yes, the
Okay,
realist.
okay,
the
okay,
rise.
okay.
You guys are speaking your own language here, okay?
Literally.
I also do have one more question.
Yeah.
What are your what is your foresight in the future? Like, what are your goals?
So my goals right now is I'm in school right now for IT. So essentially, I want to find a remote position. So
Isn't
that I
that like
can
computers and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, girl, you can help me out with some stuff because I don't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah, I'm into technology pretty heavy. I want to be an app developer, so I want to develop
I really know how
like
to use
mobile
my
apps.
iPhone.
Yeah, yo.
Telly got you, all right?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
With the technology, yeah, I definitely got you.
Also have another question.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself having kids in the next 2 years?
In the next 2 years,
Yes.
it just depends. I can't really say yes or no because it just depends. Like I'm not objective to it, but you know, I guess it just depends. You know,
Okay.
anything can happen. So
Okay.
All right, just what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to bring you guys up to the top. I'm going to have you stand beside me. Kids and everything. Yeah, you're right. All right, so I'm going to ask both of you. Do you have one question that you would like to ask her? One more question.
I don't know right now. Maybe later I might ask her some more questions.
All right, so I'm going to ask my final question.
Okay.
Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes, it's given thumbs up. Come on, Bae.
no, you
Damn.
home.
Okay. And
No,
is
you
it a
won't.
yes? Is it a yes
Yeah,
for
it's
you
a
for
yes.
her? All right. I pronounce you guys match. Give her a round of applause. All right. Yes. All right.
My love.
Okay. Oh, isn't that sweet?
You on the good juju.
Wow. We are 3 for 3 here. Pop the Bloom Boston. We'll be back after this short message. Welcome back to Pop the Bloom Boston. So we have reversed the order. So now we have 2 new contestants that you're seeing in here. So now we're going to bring out the prior contestant that we saw here a minute ago. With that being said, please bring out the next single woman. Oh, hi. Welcome in, lovely. Good. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? Sorry.
Very good.
Doing
Yeah,
well. How are
no
you?
worries. That was quite the catwalk. Remind us of your name.
My name is Bailey,
And what's your age, Bailey?
25.
Very nice. And what do you do?
I'm a marketing manager.
Okay. And what do you do for fun?
Oh, lots of different things. I appreciate a night in. I have 2 cats. They're like the lights of my life. So I'll hang out with them and watch a movie, or I'll go out, get drinks with my friends,
Very
go
nice.
do bar trivia. Love doing trivia. Yeah, different stuff. Depends.
Very cool. And what do you look for in a woman?
I think I'm really looking for a best friend. Like I really want someone that takes the time to get to know me really well and how I need to be treated and cared for and loved. And yeah, just be like my support system, the person I can talk to at the end of the day.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
I think cheating is a huge deal breaker. I know myself, and I know that I can be a little bit of an overthinker or need like a little bit of reassurance. Not a crazy amount, but I feel like if I already had that distrust, it's just not a good foundation to start off a relationship.
That makes sense. Okay. And tell me your pronouns.
She, her.
Okay. Okay. And how do you identify?
Lesbian.
Okay. Sounds good. So it looks like you're doing good. Okay. We don't have any pop balloons, so I'm going to have you ask these women a question whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, sure. I've got one.
Okay. You can ask it from here. We'll head on over. So what's your
Okay.
question?
So in terms of like love languages, like how do you like to give love? How do you like to receive love?
That's a good one. Okay, let's head on over. Hi, and you're going to stand right beside me. And what's your name and age?
My name's Alan. I'm 21.
All right, Alan. And what's the answer to the question?
I love giving gifts and making people things and, yeah, making something, special for someone.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, very nice. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next person.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, my name's Kelly.
Okay, and Kelly, what is it that you do?
6'7".
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, might as well.
Actually, no, I don't know.
6'7". Yeah. So yeah, I like to give gifts too, as well. I like to shop for their clothes. I love clothes, like shopping for my girl's clothes, dressing her. I like giving massages.
That's nice. I love physical touch for sure. So.
Physical touch is important. And yeah.
Thank you. Very thoughtful answers. Okay, let's move on back.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we still don't have any pop balloons.
Perfect.
All right,
That's what I'd like to see.
so I'm actually going to have you ask these ladies another question.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday and why?
Wow, that's the first on here. I like that. Very cool. Actually, what's your favorite and why?
I didn't know I was gonna have to be answering back.
Switched up.
My first instinct is to say Christmas. I know it's like a common answer, but I really like when everyone comes together. I like the way that the air feels. I like the different smells and the seasonal drinks at Starbucks. So big fan of that time of year for sure.
Very nice. Okay, let's go over. Perfect. Okay, we'll start with Alan. Hi. So what's your answer?
So I'm Jewish, so my favorite holiday is Passover.
Okay, fair.
Because I think like, you know, doing a big dinner with my whole family is really important to me. So we don't get to see each other very often, and that's like the time when I see my family.
Yeah, so similar reasons, slightly different holiday, but same vibes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you have a big family?
I do, yeah. Lots of cousins.
Me too. I have so many cousins.
Thank you for your answer. All right, let's move on to the next person. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
What's the
Question again?
Your favorite holiday and why?
Mine's ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Christmas is my favorite
Yeah.
because I love buying gifts for people. It's my favorite thing in the world.
I love thinking of like the perfect gift for someone and like spending a lot of time thinking about it. I feel like I'm pretty good at gift giving, so yeah.
Okay, we have some givers in the house. All right, let's head on back. Yeah? All right, so because there's only, I believe you. So because there's only two of you, I'm actually going to turn it over to y'all and ask you, do you have any questions for Bailey? So we're going to head over to Alan. She's making some eye contact. That's always good. All right, what is your answer for Bailey?
How long do you usually wait before you text back?
Like in just like a day-to-day context, or like if it's like a serious text,
like day to day, like if I said like hi, you know.
Oh, day-to-day. Honestly, like one of my vices I feel like is my phone addiction, so I feel like I've been trying to be better about that.
Holy shit. Please.
Yeah, no worries. So like I definitely feel like I'm on my phone like a decent amount, so like I'm gonna see the text if it comes across. If I'm not on my phone, like I'll text you back when I get it, but like I definitely don't understand the whole like I haven't looked at my phone in 5 hours. Like I'm not that type of person at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also like it's gonna occur to me that I want to be like messaging you, hey, and like checking in on your day. So if I'm not replying, I'm probably also maybe like texting you of my own accord in the first place.
I like that. Very attentive. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Any more questions?
Are you monogamous?
Yeah, I would say. Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, that's actually really important for you to know whether or not.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that there's that clarification.
Yes. Okay. So is that the reason why you popped your balloon?
Yeah, I'm polyamorous, I guess you would say. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. And let's walk on over here. And Kelly.
Yeah.
Yes. May I ask you why you popped your balloon? Because you had it for some time.
I know. Well, the cats is one thing because I'm allergic, and I know people love their cats and like need them at all times and stuff. And I might be allergic to you too, and I don't want that. And also the phone. I heard phone addiction, and I can't.
Okay.
That's valid.
I was gonna say she brought up the cat thing pretty earlier on, so
Give it a chance, you know. Just see, like, you know, because whatever. I tried to get, but I like the phone addiction thing is the thing. I don't really like.
That's fair. Yeah.
But I don't. It's what it is now. Everybody's on their phone.
right. Okay. So is Kelly your type? Yes, Kelly, your type.
Why do we have to ask that?
I would say, yeah, in some ways. I mean, like, I don't really have like a typical type, and I promise I'm not just saying that to like avoid the question. Like, I genuinely don't have a typical type. Like, I've found people super physically attractive and then had a conversation with them and been like, oh, we would never match, and vice versa. So I feel like it's all about like the initial conversations, like the attraction, like the well-rounded attraction builds from that versus just surface level. So, yeah. That's, I guess,
You are very pretty though, and you are very mature for your age. Like, you're 25.
Yeah.
So you seem very mature. So that's a good
Thank
thing.
you.
Okay, so I guess I'll need to ask that question for the prior contestant because you know you don't really believe in that. Oh, let's go back here.
Yep.
Okay, so unfortunately, your love story doesn't start on Pop the Bloom Boston, but fortunately enough for you, it's still being written.
Of course.
So thank you for coming on and putting yourself out there. Yeah, give her a round of applause. All right, so I'll take this and then you can head off in the back. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Okay. That concludes this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love Boston Edition. I'm your host, Tina Marie, aka TT Marie. And if you want to watch us, you could watch us on YouTube or Saugus TV. And if you want to be a contestant on one of our future episodes, just click in the link in the description box below and fill out the form. It's just that easy. But now that I have your attention, I'd like to thank the God that created me, the mama who raised me, and Tyler Perry for inspiring me. And as Tyler Perry says, stop waiting for a seat at the table and build your own. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.